Hello everyone, my name is Lexi Roof and today I am excited to share my cultural background with you. Our cultural heritage shapes who we are, influencing our values, traditions, and perspectives. Through this presentation, I will explore my cultural group affiliations, family history, traditions, and how my background has influenced my identity. Here's a picture of my parents on their wedding day, Jake and Heather Roof. They met in high school and quickly became high school sweethearts. Both went on to attend the University of Kansas, where they graduated before getting married in 1994. After tying the knot, they bought a house together and started a family. Their first child, my oldest brother, Luke, was born in 1998, followed by my second oldest brother, Jack, in 2000. Then, in 2002, I came along, completing our family. Here is a picture of us all now. On my dad's side, my grandfather, Jacob Frederick Roof, was born on December 30th, 1936, and my grandmother, Sandra Sue Ramsey, was born on August 29th, 1937. Together they had 5 children, with my dad being the youngest. Unfortunately, my grandfather passed away on July 21st, 1995, before I had the chance to meet him. Here's a picture of my great-grandfather, Paul, seated in the center, with my great-grandmother, Molly, to his right. This photo was taken on September 25th, 1982, during their 50th wedding anniversary. In the front row, my dad, Jacob Frederick Roof II, is crouching next to his brother, Kurt. In the back row on the far left is my grandfather, Jacob Frederick Roof. Standing beside my grandmother, Sandra Roof, I am connected to all of these amazing people, each playing a role in my family's history. This picture is of my great-great-grandpa, John Jacob Roof, who centers his 4 sons, Thomas, Henry, Paul, and Dave Roof, and their 3 wives and children. Moving to my mom's side, here's a pic of my grandfather, Gary Allen Taylor, and grandma, Linda K. Winders. My grandpa Gary was born on April 20th, 1946, and my grandmother, Linda, was born on September 14th, 1946. Together they had 2 children, my Uncle Guy, the oldest, and my mother, Heather. After 6 years of marriage, they got a divorce. In this picture, you see my great-grandparents, Ruth and Ernie Winders. They had 4 children, with my grandmother, Linda, being the middle child. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to meet my great-grandmother, as she passed away just before I was born. However, I was fortunate enough to spend a lot of time with my great-grandfather, as he lived to be 90 years old. My family has several traditions that have been passed down for generations. One of the most special traditions is our annual trip to the Lake of the Ozarks. Over the 4th of July, every summer, the entire extended Roof family comes together for a weekend full of fun and memories. Each morning starts with a big breakfast as we plan out the day's activities. Whether we're out on the boat, tubing, swimming, or just floating in the water, there's always a sense of excitement. After a full day on the lake, we return to our cabins to start to prepare our dinner with a barbecue. Everyone gathers around, sharing stories, laughing at inside jokes, and reminiscing about past trips. The night ends with a huge fireworks show, followed by roasting marshmallows and making s'mores around the campfire. No matter how busy life gets, this time together reminds us of how the love and bond we share, and it's something we all look forward to every year. Another holiday that brings our family together is Christmas. On Christmas Eve, we attend church before heading to my grandmother's house on my dad's side. When we were younger, Santa would visit and we'd sit on his lap to tell him what we wanted. Now we do a gift exchange with our cousins before enjoying a turkey dinner and homemade desserts. Before bed, we read to the night before Christmas, a tradition we've had for as long as I can remember. Christmas morning is spent on my mom's side, Mimi's house, opening gifts and decorating cookies as a family. We have had a cookie contest every year since I was little. Mimi gives out money for the winners. Later, we exchange more gifts, play games, and enjoy a big meal, which always includes a shrimp boil and lots of desserts and drinks. These traditions mean so much to me, and one day I hope to carry them on with my own family, creating lasting memories just like the ones I cherish now. Language plays a crucial role in culture. In my family, we speak English, which helps us stay connected to our heritage and communicate effectively with one another. While English is our primary language, we also use certain phrases or sayings that hold special meaning within our family. One example is hard work pays off. Growing up, I always dreamed of playing college soccer. My parents constantly reminded me that hard work would make it possible. I knew that if I put in the extra effort and stayed dedicated, I could achieve my goal. That dream became a reality, and I achieved playing soccer for all 4 years of college while also keeping up with school. As I get ready to graduate, I just see how true those words are. Food is an essential part of my cultural identity. Most weekends, my family gathers together to enjoy the wonderful tradition of eating a variety of foods from different cultures. We indulge in American, Mexican, Italian, and some German cuisine. Growing up, I've never been a picky eater because my parents always encouraged me to try many options. I always look forward to what surprises each Sunday brings. On special occasions, we honor our German heritage by preparing traditional dishes with lots of different meats and potatoes, and my favorite dessert, apple strudel. When I was younger, I would help my great-grandmother prepare and cook pretzels and homemade apple strudel, which are my two favorites. We had a great time, and while preparing, she sang to me in German. She passed away about 10 years ago, and I'm so thankful for the memories we created together, as I will cherish them forever. Faith, family, and helping others are very important in my culture. Growing up, my family always focused on being kind, honest, and respectful. We put God first and spend a lot of time together, whether it's eating meals, going to church, or just enjoying each other's company. These values have shaped who I am by teaching me to be understanding, caring, and responsible. I believe traditions that bring people together and create a sense of community are important, especially in today's world. This past summer, my family and I volunteered at the Ronald McDonald House. It was a great way to give back while also strengthening our family bond. The values I was raised with will continue to guide my choices, shape my character, and influence the way I treat others. I'm proud of my cultural background, but I've also faced some challenges, especially when adjusting to new environments. For example, moving to college meant I had to get used to different ways of thinking and living, which sometimes felt unfamiliar. It was tough trying to balance my family values with the culture at school. There were moments when I didn't feel like I belonged or wasn't sure how I was going to get through it. My cultural background has played a significant role in shaping who I am today. It has influenced my beliefs, relationships, and aspirations. I look forward to passing these traditions on to my future generations. Understanding and embracing our cultural background allows us to appreciate our identity and respect the diversity of others. I am grateful for the opportunity to share my heritage with you all today. Thank you for listening, and I can't wait to hear all about your guys's.